Good evening to everyone and welcome to yet another live with THiNC Institute of Design. This is Suraj and in this video we would be talking about the NIFT college prediction and also answering some of the burning questions that most of the students have been asking. So as most of you are already aware, the NIFT results, the final results for 2022 have already come up. So if you go to your particular dashboard, that is you log on to the particular website of NIFT and you enter your credentials, you would be able to log in and see a page like this. So there will be a result and preview form. If you click on the result, your results would be made visible. So if you belong to the open category, there would be a common merit rank that you would be getting and also a category merit rank. And if you belong to the OBC category, or let's say, for example, any other category or community that you belong to, if you have applied or asked for any particular reservation that you are eligible, you will again get a common merit rank and category merit rank. So one of the first questions that we would be addressing in this particular live is, why is it that most of the students are getting a common merit rank and also a category merit rank? So even the students who belong to the open category will also have a category merit rank. The basic funda behind this is that every category will have a separate rank list. So be it general category, open category, or OBC and CL, everyone will have a separate common merit rank, separate category merit rank that they would be making. Okay. Now the last ranks for NIFT admissions, that is 2020, 2019, and all these years, the last ranks have been mentioned completely based on the common merit rank. So that is something that is equally important. Along with that, to get your seat, to get admitted, your category merit rank is also important. So while we are going to discuss about these questions in between, if there are any more doubts, questions that you have to ask, you can shoot us directly in this particular live chat box. I would be happy to answer. So to start off with, students are asking about how to apply, what are the details of NIFT counseling, how will I get to know about that, where do I start applying and things like that. So firstly, we will have to wait into this particular portal. Currently, there are only two things that are visible. First one is result and second one is preview form. Now, if there are more information, like let's say, for example, if there is the counseling section that has been activated, you will be able to see an additional section here. So you will have to wait in that particular portal only. That is where things would be updated. Now, the second question a lot of students are asking is, if I get a rank, will I get a seat? Now, getting a rank does not guarantee you a seat. Getting a rank only gives you a clarity that you have qualified in the NIFT exam of the year 2022. For getting a seat, you will have to wait till the counseling process is over. Okay, that is the second question. The third question, what is basically counseling? What are the things that you need to give, or what are the things that you need to decide in the NIFT counseling that is going to happen? The first thing that you need to do is you need to give preferences. You need to give choices. There are two things that you have to decide on. The first thing is regarding the college, the institution that you want to get into. There is NIFT Mumbai, there is NIFT Chennai, NIFT Kolkata, Raebareli. There are a lot of NIFT institutions that are there in this country. To be precise, 17 of them. So you need to decide on which campus you want to go and study into. And the second thing that you need to decide is on which course you want to study into. Let's say, for example, it's fashion design or fashion communication, knitwear design, textile design. It could be anything. So these two things you need to decide, and giving the preference or giving this choice is what is called as counseling. So you need to give your priority on which one you want to study or what is your area of interest. As I have said earlier, if there are students who are joining now, please do not hesitate to post your questions and queries in the live chat box. Now, regarding the process of counseling and what are the steps involved in that, we will make a separate video entirely when there is a notification and the option of giving counseling setup and all is available in the NIFT website. So let's wait till that. There are also some students who have been asking whether they will get their paper reevaluated or recounted and all. There is no such option. Okay. Now, for a lot of students who are confused, or probably they are looking into this exam for the first time, or they're looking into the institutions for the first time, they're confused about which are the NIFT that they should be focusing, or which are the ones that are good. All the NIFTs are obviously institutions of national importance. There is no doubt about that. But the 7 NIFTs that are established earlier would be the ones that you should first look into. Which are the 7 NIFTs that are established earlier? Mumbai, Chennai, Kolkata, Delhi, Hyderabad, Bengaluru, and Gandhinagar. So I would suggest you to keep these as the top priority. Obviously, the rest of the NIFTs also you can keep in your list. Okay. Now, how many rounds of counseling would be there? Usually, there would be 3 to 5 rounds. In this year's counseling document that they have released, they've mentioned that there would be 5 rounds of counseling. Mostly online counseling is what they are planning for. We'll have to wait and see. For probably today or tomorrow, there would be further clarifications that will be coming up. Now, should I pay any additional fees for registration? Usually what happens is, with respect to the last year, if I'm speaking, usually you do not have to give any registration fee for the first round. I'm only talking about the first round. After that, in the subsequent round, second, third, fourth, fifth, and all, you will have to pay the additional fee. From what I remember, the last year it was around 5,000 rupees. There is something else called as seat acceptance fee. Seat acceptance fee is something that you have to pay once you get a seat. You are allotted a seat. You get into any particular college, any particular campus, and any particular course. Now, the seat acceptance fee for most of the candidates is around 1,74,700 rupees. In case of NRI seats or foreign nationals, with respect to the institutions, the fee amount varies. Okay. Now, what are the other alternatives if you don't get NIFT? There are lots of private colleges out there. There is also FDI's footwear design, FDI's registration process is going on. If you want to join that, if you want to apply for that, you can definitely apply. There are 2 ways in which FDIA usually takes in students. One is using the UCED results. This year, they have introduced that they would be giving some seats. They would be filling some seats via UCED results. Navya, I have seen that question. I would respond to that in a short while. Let me just finish these couple of more questions and then I'll come back to you. So FDI is an alternative that students can look into if they are passionate about footwear design and things like that. Either if you have written UCED exams, you can go through that score, or they have a separate exam altogether. You can apply for that. Their last date is somewhere around June first week, if I'm correct. Okay. Now, the last question that a lot of students have been asking is, they've got this particular rank, which would be the institution or which campus or which specialization would it be that they would be getting into. So you can shoot your questions in the live chat box. What is your common merit rank? What is the category that you belong to, and which course is it that you are interested in? If you share all these information or details with respect to the last few years trend pattern and things like that, we would give you a brief idea of what are the chances or which are the institutions that you could be getting into. Okay. Now, talking about the registration and filling, basically you have to log on to this particular website, fill in the choices. You will be given a 10-day window. Usually a 10-day window would be provided to you to sort of fill the choices. You have to lock it. If you don't lock it, it will be auto saved anyway. And you have to upload the documents that are required as per Annexure 4. So I would request the host to please share the link of this particular document that we are talking about. You can go to the Annexure 4 and see which are the documents that you have to upload by yourselves. Okay. Any questions, queries and all, anything related to the last ranks or what are the possible colleges, what are the possible campuses that you can get into, please to post it in the live chat box. We would be happy to respond. Okay. These are some of the, these are the 7 documents that they've mentioned as of now, your 10th mark list for date of birth. So you can be prepared with all these things beforehand, your 10th mark list with date of birth, 12th mark list and certificate. There are alternatives for this. If you haven't completed your 12th, if the process is going on, there are alternatives for this that are mentioned in the document. Category certificate, if you belong to any particular category, please have the certificate. Then if you belong to the PWD category, original certificate of that, medical certificate, OCA PAI card for students who are looking into the NRI or foreign national seats, and passport also for the same category of students. Okay. Now, There are multiple options that you can give once you have a seat that is allotted for you. So the first option that you have is you can freeze the seat. Once you get a seat, you can freeze it. But what matters the most? Ritika Jain has asked a question. What matters the most? The course we are choosing or the centers? So Ritika, I'm assuming that by centers, you mean to ask campuses, right? So is it the campus that is important or is it the course that is important? To be frank, that's quite a difficult question to answer. But being somebody myself who studied in an institution of national importance, from the experience that I have, see, course is something that you're going to stay with for the rest of your life. So that is a long-term association that you're going to do. Your college or your campus is going to be there with you for the next 4 years if you're going to do a 4-year course. So decide wisely is the best advice that I can give you. What do we have to apply for counseling? Aditya Sharma, that's what he's saying earlier. If I go back to a couple of slides, this is the particular website. The portal hasn't opened as of now. We will have to wait. So currently, I think if you log on, this is what you would see, the result and preview form, right? So in the coming days, probably today night or probably tomorrow, they'll start giving you the option of counseling also. So with respect to the common merit rank that you have got, you can start applying, giving your choices. Okay. Navya has asked a question, CMR 5,625 and OBC. Will I get Hyderabad? So in which department? Okay, I'll just get back to that. If there are any more questions, please do shoot it in the chat box. Okay, there's a question, sir. My CMR is 355 for BF Tech. BF Tech 355, it is OBC NCM. Okay, for 355, I think except in case of New Delhi, rest of the NIFT you can definitely try. New Delhi seems to be closing somewhere around 250, 260 and all. Rest of the institutions, that is NIFT Bangalore, Mumbai, Hyderabad, Chennai, Kolkata, Gandhinagar, all the NIFT you can try. Okay. Regarding fee payment, Adil Shan, regarding fee payment, see, there are two things that you will have to pay. So the first thing is in the first round of counseling, you do not have to pay any additional fee. It is expected to be free. For the final details, we'll have to wait till the notification comes up. The second thing regarding the fee that you have to pay is the seat acceptance fee. So that fee you have to pay only once you get your seat. So that is after the first round, if you're getting a seat allotted, Adil, you will have to give the you will have to make the payment. And regarding the amount, if it is regarding the amount that you are asking, as I've told earlier, it would be somewhere around 1.74 lakhs for students who are not foreign nationals or NRIs. Okay. If you can, please mention also which is the course that you are looking for, like be it fashion design or fashion communication, accessory design, knitwear design and all. It would be really helpful so that I can give you a precise answer. Okay. Okay, so basically most of the trends that we're predicting is based on the last few years, what has happened. Okay, Nandana has given a little bit more clarity. It is fashion communication that Nandana is talking about. And Nandana's common merit rank is 2,319. I'm not sure about your category again. If you can mention your category, it would be really helpful. I'm assuming that it could probably be, let's say, for example, OBC category. So if it is OBC and if you're interested in fashion communication, most of the NIFTs, like let's say, for example, Kolkata, Kannur, Jodhpur, Patna, Kangra, Bhubaneswar, Raebareli, Shillong, Srinagar, and all you can try. Okay. Please note this is with respect to what it was in the last couple of years, but that does not mean that you should not apply to the other NIFT. Please do apply to Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, Hyderabad, and all. There is nothing that you're going to lose, because once you give the options, you would not be able to change it any further. Okay. Mina Sony CMR 2,497. Again, please mention the category. Please mention the category. What category is it? That is it SC, ST, or is it OBC? That would be a little bit more. I'll be able to give a little bit more precise answer. KJ Aaron CMR 6,000. I think what you're trying to say is probably OBC. So with 6,000 and OBC, you should be able to get fashion design, fashion communication, accessory design, leather, knitwear, almost all the specializations in BDES. Most of them are closing after 6,000, except for knitwear. Knitwear closes almost around 6,000. The rest of them, most of them are closing after 6,700. Nandana CMR is 850. It is general category. Okay, with general category, again, you can get into if it is BDES that you're talking about, FC, FD, you can try. Okay, so Nandana was talking about BF Tech. If you just look into, yes, in case of BF Tech, your last rank being 850, so you can try Bhubaneswar, Kangra, and Kannur. Most of the other NIFT are closing around 800 or before that. Is there any possibility we can get Mumbai with 2,319? So fashion communication is one of the most sorted out branches actually. So in general category, fashion communication closes by 103 common merit rank. General category is what I'm talking about. And if you want to know about if you want to know about OBC, fashion communication again closes at 580. This is all common merit rank that I am talking about. Okay, this is NIFT Mumbai that I am talking about. Yes, Avi Yadav has asked a question. CMR 2,500, FC in which campus? FC CMR 2,500. Okay, if it is OBC category, again with 2,500 or above, Kolkata, Kannur, Jodhpur, Patna, Kangra, Bhubaneswar, Raebareli, Shillong, Srinagar. You can try all of this. I think KJ Aaron, I've answered the question. Alina Joe says CMR 3,573, accessory design. 3,500. Please do not mention your category ranks. It's quite confusing for me. Please do not. I just need the CMR. I just need the common merit rank of everyone. Okay, Alina Rose Johnson, CMR 3,573. Accessory design. So accessory design for general category, you can apply for Kangra, Patna, Raebareli, Shillong. Again, accessory design closes before 2,500 in the rest of the NIFT. Fatima Lena, CMR is 5,835. CMR is 5,835. Again, you can get fashion design, fashion communication, accessory design, leather, knitwear, textile, and all. Most of them are are closing around 6,000 or post 6,000. Okay, will I get FD in Bangalore for 538? FD for general category closes at Bangalore closes at 353. So FD is something that is much sorted out. So with a rank of 538, that would be a little bit difficult. Venom has asked a question regarding BF Tech. I got 312 in category merit rank and 419 common merit rank. So if you've got 490 in common merit rank in BF Tech, and if you're talking about the general category, 490 would give you seats in Jodhpur, Patna, Bhubaneswar, Kangra, and Kannur. I'm assuming that you belong to the general category. Khushi Kaur, 4,435 common merit rank for BDIS. Can I get any center? So 4,000 and all, yes, you can definitely get it. But again, if it's BDIS, leather design might be touch and go. Leather design almost ends around 4,000. So for general category, it might be a little bit difficult. But again, having said that, please do not leave hopes. Please do not stop applying. Please do apply, because it also depends upon a lot of other factors, like whether they want to get out of their hometown and apply to other NIFT that are available in the other states and all. Okay. Shaheen Mohammed, CMR 810, OBC, BF Tech. BF Tech OBC, Shaheen Mohammed, 810. So Kolkata, you can try Kolkata, Kannur, Gandhinagar, Jodhpur, Bhubaneswar, Kangra, Patna. This is BF Tech OBC that I'm talking about. The rest of the NIFT, that is Hyderabad, Chennai, Mumbai, Bangalore, New Delhi, and all closest quite so. Sefia Tirumangalam has asked a question: what all are the documents that are needed at the time of counseling process? So they have given a list of documents here. Initially, to start off with, these are the documents that you would need, Sefia. Sefia, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. So your 10th mark list for your date of birth, your 12th mark list, and certificate of passing for showing that you've qualified the qualifying examination. If you belong to any category, then the original certificate of that. Medical certificate is a must. So I think the host has already shared the link for this particular document. So you can go to download that, go to that link, download that document, take annexure number 7, take a printout, and get it certified from a government practicing doctor. Okay. Okay. Okay, fashion communication. KJ Aaron has asked a question. Fashion communication with 456 OBC NCL. Fashion communication, again, with the OBC NCL, fashion communication. Please, if you can provide your common merit rank, it would be great. Please note, everyone, CMR or the common merit rank is all that we need, along with your category, which category you belong to and which specialization that you want to. So if you can please let me know, Aaron, your common merit rank, then I would get back to that question. Pranavi Bukka has responded, CMR 2443, category rank 399. Can I get FD at Hyderabad? Again, you haven't mentioned which is your category. Okay, Navya has been asking the question, CMR 5625 OBC. Will I get in Hyderabad? I'm fine with any department. No, that would be a bit difficult with 5625. Navya, that would be a bit difficult. Maheshwari Senthil Kumar, can I get seat in NIFT Chennai? My common merit rank is 1330. That will take a little bit of time. I'll get back to that, Maheshwari. Gautam Surya MS, the name sounds very familiar. Common merit rank 1747. What can I get for FD? So Gautam Surya is belonging to the OBC category. That is from where Gautam Surya has written. So 1747. So you can try for most of the NIFT except Mumbai, New Delhi, and Bangalore. So that would be Hyderabad, Bangalore, and all would be touch and go. But yes, please do apply. Mr. K, sir, my CMR is 475. SC rank is 45. Which college will I get in MDes program? So if you're talking about MDes program and SC category, SC actually closes at MDes SC closes at around 400. The last seat that was entered was somewhere around 400 in case of Kannur. So that would be a little bit difficult, Mr. K. Okay, there was a question from Maheshwari. Common merit rank is 1332 and you belong to the OBC category. So 1332 means you can get accessory design, you can get fashion communication, fashion design, knitwear design, leather design. You can apply all of this. Okay. Maheshwari Senthil Kumar, I hope I have answered your question. I think I answered. Gautam Surya also, Mr. K also I have answered. So the host has shared the basic rules for UG and PG. The link has been shared. You can directly go there and see what are the documents, what are the procedures and things like that that they have mentioned. Okay. I'll take rest of the questions also. Meanwhile, I had to mention regarding the freeze, upgrade, and slide options. Freeze, upgrade, and slide options. If you're getting a seat and if you do not wish to participate in further rounds, if you are happy with what you're getting, you can straight away freeze it. So that means you won't be considered for the further rounds. You will be considered only for this particular round. Once you get the seat, this will be the seat in which you will be studying. That is freeze. Upgrade, as the name suggests, upgrade basically means you are accepting the offer and you also want your higher options to be considered. So that is one of the best options that I would suggest personally everyone to take. And the last option is slide. So slide is basically within the same campus, you are sliding from different field, different courses. That is from FD, you want to slide to FC, or from FC, you want to slide to accessory design or anything of that sort. Okay. Yes, so that was one thing that I wanted to mention. Let's look at Catherine. Catherine, CMR 126, BF Tech, Bangalore. Bangalore closes at 351. So that should be quite, there should be quite a good chance, Catherine, to get into BF Tech. Okay. Pranavi Buka, CMR is 2,443. FD at Hyderabad, you haven't mentioned which category you belong to, so that would be a bit difficult. Again, I'm assuming that if it is, let's say, OBC, Hyderabad, OBC fashion design closed at around 2,100. Mr. K, I think I've answered that question. Fatima Lena, CMR 5,835. BDS, FD, TD, AD. Okay, let me see them one by one. So in case of FD, sorry, in case of FD, you can try Raebareli, Kangra, Panchkula, Shillong, and Srinagar. These are the ones that closes after around 5,500. So that is fashion design. Then you have asked about textile design. Textile design, again, in case of OBC after 5,000, you can try Patna, Bhubaneswar, Jodhpur, Kannur, Bhopal, Kangra, Panchkula, Shillong. That is regarding textile design. And regarding accessory design, in case of OBC and NCL after around 5,000, you can try Kolkata, Patna, Jodhpur, Bhubaneswar, Kangra, Bhopal, Raebareli, and Shillong. Okay. Please note, as I've mentioned earlier, have a backup plan. Like if you don't get the NIFT that you want to get into, what are the other options that you have in your mind? And as I've said earlier, please prefer the initially established 7 NIFT when you're giving options. That would be the best bet that you can do. The 7 specifically being New Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, Kolkata, Hyderabad, Gandhinagar, and Bengaluru. Okay, so I think I've answered Fatima Lena's question. Mr. K, I think I've answered that question also. Amrita Sampath, Common Merit Rank 395, BF Tech. So again, the category has not been mentioned. Please, everyone, please do mention the category. Navya, I think I've answered that question. Hyderabad would be a little bit difficult with that rank. Minna Soni, CMR is 2,497, fashion communication. Fashion communication, 2,497. You should be able to get Raebareli, Shillong, Srinagar. Patna could be touch and go. It would be a bit difficult. Raebareli, Shillong, Srinagar, and all could be tried. Minna Soni. Pranavi Buka, I think I've answered that question. Anjali S. Vadakedam, again, the name sounds familiar. CMR 1,467, general category FD. So when you're talking about fashion design, general category, 1,467. So you can try most of the institutions like Patna, Kannur, Jodhpur, Kangra, Panchkula, Bhubaneswar, Raebareli, Shillong, Srinagar. with 1,467. This is fashion design that I'm talking about, general category. Photopedia CMR 2,175. So I'm assuming Photopedia that you have given me the rank of common merit rank for fashion communication, OBC category 2,175. So you should be able to get Kolkata, Kannur, Jodhpur, Patna, Kangra, Bhubaneswar, Raebareli, Shillong, Srinagar. Okay, you can try applying to all of these. Please note, everyone, these are only possibilities with respect to the trend that we have been seeing in the last few years. Okay, let's be very, very clear about that. It could go either way. It also depends upon people's behavioral pattern, whether they want to get out of their hometown, whether they are willing for that and all. I hope everyone is also aware that there are some seats that are separately kept for students who belong to that particular state, that is the home state, domicile category. So let's say, for example, if you are from Madhya Pradesh, there will be 20% seat that would be kept aside as domicile seat for students who are from Madhya Pradesh, whose domicile state is Madhya Pradesh. Okay. Amrita has asked a question, common merit rank 395, category merit rank OBC BF Tech. Okay. BF Tech 395, yes, Chennai should be possible. Mumbai, Hyderabad, Chennai, Kolkata, Kannur, Gandhinagar, Jodhpur, Bhubaneswar, Kangra, Patna, that should all be possible. Amrita. Khushi, which center should I prefer with 4,435 VDS? So Khushi, if you could give me an idea of which are the courses that you are looking into. Is it fashion design, fashion communication, knitwear design, textile design, accessory design, leather design? I could shed a little bit more light into that. Also, things like this depends a lot on your passion or your interest. Like fashion communication, fashion design is an entirely different genre. When you're going to knitwear design, there are a good amount of technicalities that are coming into it. Even in textile design, also same case. So I would also appreciate if you could just do a little bit of rudimentary search about what are the various specializations. You can still contact us at the numbers that are provided. If at all, worst case scenario, I have missed anyone's question, you can still contact us at 8086111488 or 8086111216. We would be happy to answer. Akriti Vashisht has asked a question, CMR 1650. Again, if you can let me know what is the specialization that you are talking about, or let me take, for example, fashion communication. Akriti, with 1600, you can try Kannur, Kangra, Patna, Raebareli, Shillong, Srinagar. This is only for fashion communication that I am talking about. Or if you are talking about fashion design, again, Patna, Kannur, Jodhpur, Kangra, Panchkula, Bhubaneswar, Raebareli, Shillong, Srinagar. So I've just taken a couple of courses, fashion design and fashion communication, because you haven't mentioned anything in specific. So if you want to know about any specific courses, please do let me know. Would be happy to help you out. CMR 334 in MDes general category. So 334 would be a little bit difficult with MDes because MDes, the number of seats, the number of campuses are a few. It ends around 120 MDes general category. That too is at Kannur. So that would be a bit difficult. Shanik Misra, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Mr. K, I think I've answered that question, but still, if at all I didn't, with CMR 4475, SC category 475, that would be a little bit difficult because the last rank in SC category for MDes was at Kannur 401. Okay. Pranavi Bukka, I think again I've answered that question on FD at Hyderabad. Mr. K, I've answered that. Pranavi Bukka also I've answered. Okay. Gokul Vijay, yes, common merit rank 5686, OBC category. 5686 OBC category. You can try almost all the specializations. If you can let me know if there is anything particular that you want, Gokul, FC, FD, accessory design or anything. For FD, where will I get? If it is general that you're talking about in FD with a common merit rank of 538, you can try almost all the NIFT except Bangalore, Mumbai, and New Delhi. That is, you can try Hyderabad, Gandhinagar, Kolkata, Chennai, Patna, Kannur, Jodhpur, Kangra, Panchkula, Bhubaneswar, Raebareli, Shillong, Srinagar. Okay, I hope that answers the question, Nandana. Then Shanik Mishra, I think I've answered that question. Amrita Sampath, I think I've answered that question. I think rest of the questions I've answered. You welcome, Pranavi Bukka. Dev Krishna is asking a question. Mine is CMR 1518 OBC NCL. Good, it's quite specific of a question. AD, accessory design in OBC NCL with 1500. You should be able to get most of the NIFT except Bangalore and New Delhi. But again, these are all patterns. As I've said, these are all trends. Please do apply to all the NIFT. You never know how people's behavior change. This is AD that I'm talking about, accessory design. Regarding FD, that is fashion design, when you're talking about 1500, again, except Mumbai and New Delhi, the rest of the NIFT you should be able to get it. And fashion communication, Dev, you should be able to try Kannur, Kangra. Sorry, fashion communication, you should be able to get Chennai, Gandhinagar, Kolkata, Kannur, Jodhpur, Patna, Kangra, Bhubaneswar, Raebareli, Shillong, and Srinagar. Okay, I hope that answers Dev's question. I'm assuming Akriti's and Pranavi's question I've already answered. If it's a different rank and for a different friend of yours that you're asking, please mention that so that I can visit again. Sheetal, 7581 SC category, FD. FD SC category 7581. You should be able to get Raebareli, Shillong, Bhubaneswar, or Srinagar. Okay, Sheetal. Abhishek, CMR 7370. Abhishek Kumar, 7373 OBC. Patna, 7373. If I'm talking about fashion design OBC, with 7000, it would be a little bit difficult. Fashion design, fashion communication, again with 7000, it would be a little bit difficult. Leather design OBC, again 7000 would be a little bit difficult. Accessory design OBC 7000 would be a bit difficult. Knitwear OBC, again that might be touch and go. Textile also, that would be a bit difficult, Abhishek. तो थोड़ा टाइट हो सकता है अभिषेक, पर फिर भी आप कृपया करके अप्लाई करके देख लीजिए. थोड़ा 400-500 रैंक्स अगर इधर उधर हो सकता है तो then there is a good chance that you might get it. Okay. Dev Krishna, I think I've already answered. Gautam Surya, there is a fan of yours who's responding here, FLT Gaming. You might want to say some hi. Adil Shan, I think I've responded very initially to that question, but still, if the numbers are different, CMR 4691 FC. For FC OBC NCL, if it's 4691, you can try Patna, Kangra, Bhubaneswar, Raebareli, Shillong, and Srinagar, any of these. Or so Hyderabad and Bangalore might be a bit difficult. I think that's what you're asking about, right? Now, if you're talking about AD, that is accessory design, again, OBC, you can try Kolkata, Patna, Jodhpur, Bhubaneswar, Kangra, Bhopal, Raebareli, and Shillong. Hyderabad would be a bit difficult. It almost ended at 3000, 3300, 3500 somewhere. Bangalore ended at 1443. This is accessory design that I'm talking about, Adil. Okay, Chandana is asking a question. Will I be able to join NIFT for BF Tech? CMR is 860 OBC. With 860 OBC, you can try Kolkata, Kannur, Gandhinagar, Jodhpur, Bhubaneswar, Kangra, Patna, and all. Okay, BF Tech is what I'm talking about. Khushi Kaur, I think I've lost track of your question. I can only see fashion design. I can't see your question. Please, when you're reposting it, please post the entire question. That would be really helpful. Khushi, I'm sorry, if you can repost the entire question along with the specialization, it would be really helpful. Shweta Prasad, sir, my CMR is 6,500 general. So with 6,500 general, you can try textile, leather, accessory, fashion, communication, and fashion design. If there is any particular course that you are interested in, Shweta, I can help you out. Abhishek, I think I've responded. Pranavi, I think I've responded. Nandana, 500. Nandana, I think I've responded to that question. 538 in FD. General, 538. You can get almost all the NIFT except Bangalore, Mumbai, and New Delhi. Vinayak VK, CMR 2200, fashion communication or accessory design, OBC. So fashion communication, OBC 2200. You can try Kolkata, Kannur, Jodhpur, Patna, Kangra, Bhubaneswar, Raebareli, Shillong, and Srinagar. This is fashion communication. You've asked one more question, Vinayak, that is accessory design. Accessory design 2200. You can try almost all the NIFT except Mumbai, Bengaluru, and New Delhi. Okay. Shweta Prasad, my CMR is 6,500 general. Shweta, if you can mention which course that you are looking into, it would be helpful. If you're asking me about generally with 6,500, you can, in general category, it might be a bit difficult. Nandu, CMR 7,400 for FD and FC. For FD, OBC, 7,400, that will be a bit difficult. And for FC, OBC, 7,400, again, Nandu, that would be a bit difficult. Okay, Vinayak 2,200 fashion communication. I think I've already responded to that. Aaron 6,900 open EWS colleges for FC. Open EWS around 7,000. You can try institutions like NIFT Raebareli, Bhubaneswar, Kangra, Kannur, Shillong, and Srinagar. Fashion communication EWS. Dev Krishna, I think I've already answered that. Sheetal, I think I've answered that. I'm not sure. Still, I'll respond. Sheetal, 7,581 SC for fashion design. For fashion design, FC 7,500. You can try Kannur, Raebareli, Shillong, Bhubaneswar, and Srinagar. SC fashion design. Vinayak, I think I answered that. Nisha Dikha, I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. MDes 461. MDes 461 in ST category 461. You should be able to get Mumbai or Kannur. ST category MDes. Ashwin Sabu, CMR is 3,125. Again, category rank has only been mentioned. Category has not been mentioned. Please, everyone, when you're mentioning the ranks, it would be really helpful if we can mention three things. One, your CMR, that is your common merit rank. Two, which category you belong to. Your category rank is not important to currently predict which could be the colleges that you could get into. It's only important when the actual counseling happens. So your CMR, your common merit rank. Secondly, which category you belong to. Thirdly, if you have a specialization, it would be really helpful. AIM Creations, CMR 6,000, OBC BDes. So BDes with 6,000, you can get almost all the specializations except for knitwear design. That might be touch and go. If there is any particular program or course that AIM Creations wants to know about, I can help you out there. Adil Shan, I think you've already asked a question. 4,600 OBC NCL FC. FC OBC NCL 4,600. You can try Jodhpur, Patna, Kangra, Bhubaneswar, Raebareli, Shillong, Srinagar. And regarding AD, that is accessory design, OBC NCL 4600. You can try Kolkata, Patna, Jodhpur, Bhubaneswar, Kangra, Bhopal, Raebareli, Shillong. So I hope that answers your question. Adil Shah. I think Dev Krishna, Vinayak, I think I've answered all of that. Nandana has also I've answered. Yes, sir. Thank you. Okay, great. Welcome. Dev Krishna, I've answered. Abhishek Kumar, I think I've answered your question also. Sheetal also, I think I've answered. Komal Singh. CMR is 6,100. Fashion design 6,100. OBC. I'm assuming that what you've typed as OCB is a mistake or an autocorrect. So with 6,100, you can try Shillong or Srinagar. Fashion design, Shillong or Srinagar. I think most of the questions have answered. Chandana, will I be able to join NIFT PF Tech with 860 OBC rank? OBC rank of 860? Yes, you can. Kolkata, Kannur, Gandhinagar, Jodhpur, Bhubaneswar, Kangra, Patna, you can definitely try all of this. Vinayak, I think I've answered. Vinayak, Sheetal, Adil Shan, Ashwin, Rishika K, Kesri, FD, fashion design, OBC 7,200 might be a bit difficult. Fashion design, there's a good amount of crowd that's coming into fashion design, so that might be a bit difficult. You're welcome, Sheetal. Okay, I think I've answered most of the questions. If we still have questions that are pending, okay, Supriya Ja, mine is 5,700 general category. So with 5,700 general category, that might be a bit difficult because the last ranks that are usually admitted in general category, common merit rank is somewhere around 4,000. Okay. Shweta, again, I think you haven't mentioned any particular specialization. So I've already responded to that. Please mention the specialization so that I can be a bit more specific. I think I've responded to Mina Soni's also. FD CMR 2,497. So general category 2,497. FD, you can try Raebareli, Shillong, and Srinagar. Okay. Ashwin, Rishika, Vinayak, I've answered most of the questions. Komal Singh. Yes, so if there are any more questions, any new fresh questions, please do ask me. I would be happy to respond. Okay, there is a question from Anshika Bansal. Anshika Bansal, CMR 6,123. Fashion design. Difficult. Fashion design in general category almost finishes somewhere around 4,000. So 6,000 might be a bit difficult. Then Vaish, CMR 2,282. 2,282, which NIFT can I get? If you can please respond with your specialization, it would be a bit more easier. Khushi Kaur, 4,435 common merit rank. Fashion design. For fashion design, general category, again, it ends around 4,000, Khushi. So fashion design might be a bit difficult. Bimal Jain, CMR 5,700. What are the chances of getting admissions in FD and FC? Again, you haven't mentioned which category that is. So Bimal Jain, if you can also mention your category, it would be helpful. Ashwin, Nikesh. MD Rahan, 2,311. EWS. I hope it is BDS that you must be talking about. In case of EWS, you should be able to apply to, you should be able to get into any of the specializations. MD Rahan, if there is any particular specialization that you want to know about, then if you can please mention that also, it would be helpful. Supriya Jain, 5,736. NIFT general category. General category again closes somewhere around 4,000. So that would be a bit difficult. Gokul Vijay, CMR 5,600, OBC category. 5,600 OBC category. I think I've already responded to that. Jyotirmai had a message that is deleted. Saeed Hajira, FD in Chennai for OBC NCL. Saeed Hajira 6,700. So in Chennai, FD closes at, for OBC NCL, FD closes at 3,000, somewhere around 3,000. With 6,700, you might be able to try Srinagar. 6,000, it ends somewhere around 6,900. Okay. Okay, FD is what MD Rahan is talking about. So FD, MD Rahan, last ranks for EWS with 2,300. You can apply to most of the NIFT. You can apply to Hyderabad, Kolkata, Patna, Chennai, Bhubaneswar, Jodhpur, Panchkula, Raebareli, Kangra, Shillong, Kannur, Srinagar. Okay, I hope that clears it out. MD Rahan. Okay, Vaish has a question about fashion communication. Fashion communication, again, you haven't mentioned which category that is. If you can please mention which category that is, it would be helpful. Rishika, I think I've responded. What should I choose? A top center with AD or tier 2 centers with FC? My rank is 1,875. Harshit, I would always suggest you to go for the course that you are interested into, the course that you are passionate about. That's the best bet that you can get. Jyotirmai has asked a question on FD general category. FD general category with 354, you should be able to get most of the NIFT except for probably Mumbai and New Delhi. Mumbai and New Delhi ends at somewhere around 150. Rest of them, Bangalore could also be a little bit tight, touch and go, but the rest of them you should be able to get it. Hargun Marwa, I scored All India rank 112. So can I get NIFT New Delhi? With 112, if you can tell me which is your course that you're looking into, which is the institute that you're looking into, it would be great. Vaish, regarding fashion communication with 2,282. Your common merit rank is 2,282. Again, category, you haven't mentioned which category it is. If you can mention which category, it would be helpful. Luna Lovers, Loli Gag. Sir, my common merit rank is 947. Which campus will I get? So if you're talking about OBC, there isn't any specialization that Luni has mentioned. Please mention the specialization also, so that, or the course that you're talking about, it would be great. Priya has asked a question. If I get NID, chance of getting a refund after seat allocation. After the 5th round of allocation, there won't be any seat that would be. So Priya, I'm assuming that you're saying that if after NID is counseling, if you get into NID, what happens to the NIFT fund, NIFT amount that you have paid, right? So basically what happens is, before the last round, hopefully it will be 5 rounds this year, before the 5th round itself, you will have to decide on whether you're going to go ahead with NIFT or not. So if after the 5th round you are withdrawing, you won't be getting the seat acceptance fee back. If you are doing that beforehand, then yes, there is a good chance that, not chance, you will get it. Supriya Jha, again, please mention the specialization or course that you're looking into. Vaish, again, which category, if you can please mention which category it is, it would be great. Anshika Bansal, I think I've answered that question regarding FD, 6,123 FD in, if it is general category that you're talking about, 6,000 would be a bit difficult. If it is OBS, or if it's OBC that you're talking about, with 6,000, you might try Shillong or Srinagar. Okay. Okay, I'll just give you the options that are available. But again, you haven't mentioned the specialization that you want. Please, Vaish, if you can mention the specialization, it would be helpful. Saeed Hajra, I think I've. Okay, Vaish, you're talking about fashion communication, right? Okay. So fashion communication with 2,228. If it is general category, you can try Raebareli, Shillong, Srinagar. If it is OBC, then you can try Kolkata, Kannur, Jodhpur, Patna, Kangra, Bhubaneswar, Raebareli, Shillong, Srinagar. Okay, I hope that answers White's question. Khushi Kaur, 4,400 common merit rank, general category for fashion design. Fashion design, general category, 4,000, that would be a bit difficult. General category ends at 4,000 for fashion design. So 4,400 might be a bit difficult. Okay, if there are any more questions that I've missed, I think I've missed John J. Chaco. Okay. John J. Chaco, 3,800 FC general category. FC general category 3,800 would be a bit difficult. FC, the last seat that is entered, last rank is for Srinagar, somewhere around 3,700. Looney, your common merit rank is 900. OBC, again, if you can let me know which specialization or course you are trying to, I would be happy to respond. Okay, Somali Sarkar, common merit rank BF Tech. So common merit rank of 555 in BF Tech. If you're talking about general categories, only you will be able to apply for Jodhpur, Patna, Bhubaneswar, Kangra, or Kannur. Hema Devi, OBC NCL 1,334. If you can mention the specialization, it would be helpful. If I am to talk about let's say fashion design, OBC NCL, you should be able to get anything except Mumbai and New Delhi. All the NIFT would be possible. Okay, Hargun Marwa, if you can mention. Okay, let's assume that you are belonging to the general category and you're talking about fashion design, right? So with a rank of 112, you should be able to get even New Delhi if it is general category that you are talking about. New Delhi and Mumbai and all fashion design in general category ended at 150. Okay, Amjad Bashir, I haven't answered that question. Colleges for FC, fashion communication, open EWS is what you're talking about. 6,900, you can try for Bhubaneswar, Kangra, Kannur, Shillong, Srinagar. That answers Amjad's question. Bimal Jain, general category, 5,700, fashion design and fashion communications. 5,700, again, fashion design would be difficult, ends by 4,000. Fashion communication, general, again, ends by 3,600. So Bimal Jain, that would be difficult. Khushi with 7,000 in OBC BDS, you should be able to get probably fashion design or fashion communication in the last rounds. Nandana has asked a question, when can we register for counseling? So that's what I was talking about earlier. You will have to wait till the next counseling notification has been released. So basically, if you log in right now, you will be able to see something like this, if I'm correct, right? So Nandana, after the results and preview form, you will also get an option of counseling or applying for your options or giving your options. So we are expecting that in the next few days to come up. So you will be able to start giving that. It hasn't started. Once you once they start it, you will be able to see an additional option in your dashboard. Okay. Bobby Verghese, so my daughter got common merit rank 61, general category, which is the best NIFT to join. So if it is general category 61, you can try fashion design if she's passionate about that. And in general category, you can definitely get NIFT, New Delhi, Mumbai, and all. They're quite famous. Again, in case of fashion communication, also you can try NIFT, New Delhi, Mumbai, and all. So basically, sir, the NIFT that has been established earlier, the 7 NIFT that were established earlier, New Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, Kolkata, these being the prime 4, and also Hyderabad, Gandhinagar, and Bengaluru. These are the prime ones that usually most of the students want to get into. Somali, I think I've answered that question. Vaish, I think I've answered that. CMR 2200 FC, 2200 FC, OBC, NCL 2200. You should be able to try Kolkata, Kannur, Jodhpur, Patna, Kangra, Bhubaneswar, Raebareli, Shillong, Srinagar. This is FC, fashion communication, that I'm talking about. Henna is asking about rank about 3000, sorry, about 3000. Will I get Chennai campus, FD or FC? FD, if you're talking about general category, with 3000, you won't be able to get Chennai. You can try Shillong, Srinagar. FC also, again, you should be able to try Kolkata, sorry, you should be able to try Srinagar. If it is general category that you're talking about, Hannah. Aries bubble, a message has been deleted. Okay. Okay, if there are any more questions, please do let me know in the chat box. Amjad, currently the counseling registration is not yet open. We will have to wait. We will have to wait till they're opening it. Probably in the next couple of days, we are expecting that they would be opening it. Okay. I think the rest of them I've answered. Okay, Aries bubble has come up. Okay, with the question now. SC category CMR 7688 FD. FD in SC category, will you get Kannur? Yes, Kannur ended at somewhere around 7400. You can also try Kangra, Panchkula, Kannur, Raebareli, Shillong, Bhubaneswar, Srinagar. This is fashion design that I'm talking about, Aries. I hope I'm answering that question. Hargun, I'm really sorry if I've missed yours. Can you please pose the entire question again? I would love to respond. Navneet, that's quite precise. CMR 4000 general category AD. So in general category with 4000, it would be a bit difficult. The last rank entered is Shillong 3500 general category accessory design. Sakshi Puri, can you please let me know which is your course that you want to get into and also your category that you belong to so that I can give you a precise response. Okay, my common merit rank is 2300, category merit rank OBC FD. So when we're talking about FD, common merit rank 2300. So in case of FD, in case of fashion design, you can apply to Gandhinagar, Chennai, Kolkata, Patna, Jodhpur, Bhubaneswar, Kannur, Raebareli, Kangra, Panchkula, Shillong, Srinagar. Okay, I hope I'm answering that question. Isha Rani. Please, everyone, those whom I have missed out on, please do not forget to mention 3 things: your CMR, the particular category that you belong to, and also which specialization is it that you're looking into. Isha Rani, 6200 OBC. TD, that is textile design, 6200. You should be able to apply for Kannur, Bhopal, Kangra, Panchkula, and Shillong. So these are some of the institutions that you can try into. Kushi Jaiswal, I've got around 7000 OBC. 7000 OBC, that would be a bit difficult. OBC almost ends around 6800, 6700 and all. Rashi Verma, could you please tell me CMR's 4700 OBC FD? So in case of FD, 4700 OBC NCL 4700, you should be able to try Jodhpur, Bhubaneswar, Kannur, Raebareli, Kangra, Panchkula, Shillong, Srinagar. Okay, Tanisha Malhotra, FC open, sorry, Mohapatra, I'm really sorry about that. Can I get FC? Okay, FC, category rank 91, open EWS. Okay, with open EWS, you can try most of the NIFT except for probably Gandhinagar, Bengaluru, Mumbai, and New Delhi. Mr. K, I think you've been asking the question about the specializations that are available in MDes. So I would request you to please contact us in these couple of numbers that I've given so that we can explain to you in detail how that works. Any other questions? Chaya Kapandis. Okay, OBC NCL fashion design. Okay. Fashion design. $600. So in case of if your CMR is 674 and fashion design, then you should be able to get almost all the NIFT if it's OBC NCL fashion design that you are talking about, and if it's your common merit rank, that is 674. Okay, I think till now most of the questions have been answered. If there is anything that I've missed, you can please repost it. I would be happy to respond to that. Vanshika Goswami, I think I've not taken that question. MDes. Vanshika Goswami, MDes, general category, 200. So general category MDes closes almost at 120. So that might be a bit difficult. Okay, I think I've answered most of the questions. If there is anything more, please do post. Please do not feel offended. Arushi Srivastava, 5,000. Okay, I think I've responded that. I think I've responded to that. Johan Chako also, I think I've responded to that. Kushi. Sherlin, okay. Sherlin fashion design. Again, you haven't mentioned which category you belong to. So fashion design, if I'm talking about fashion design, 2,400 general category, you can try, let's say, Raebareli, Shillong, Srinagar. And if you belong to OBC NCL, you can try Gandhinagar, Chennai, Kolkata, Patna, Jodhpur, Bhubaneswar, Kannur, Raebareli, Kangra, Panchkula, Shillong, Srinagar, etc. Then I think Tanisha, I responded to your question. Nandana. Okay. Lavina, your common merit rank is 234 and category rank is 191, general category. NIFT Mumbai MFM. So Mumbai MFM general category ends around 53. So Lavina, that would be a little bit difficult. With 234, you can try other NIFT, like for example, Jodhpur, Bhubaneswar, Kannur, Panchkula, Bhopal, Patna, Shillong, Raebareli. If there are any more questions that I've missed out, if there are any more options of viewers, ranks of viewers that I've missed out, please do not hesitate. So Priya Kumari, I think I've missed out on your question. So can you please post it again so that I can give you the correct response? I think the other cases I've responded. Samriti Gupta for FD fashion design, 575. You haven't mentioned which category you belong to. I'm assuming that it might be general. So you can try almost all the NIFT except New Delhi, Mumbai, and Bengaluru. Most of them are entering, most of them are closing before 400. The rest of them, Hyderabad, Gandhinagar, Kolkata, Chennai, and all, you can definitely apply. I hope that answers your question, Samriddhi. Okay. Supriya has responded. 5,700 is the rank. Can I get NIFT general category? Again, can you please mention the specialization that you want to get into, the course that you want to get into? Let me give you a couple of examples. Like if you're talking about fashion design, let's say, if that's what you're interested in case of general category with 5,700, that would be a little bit difficult because in general category, it ends around 3,900. Fashion communication also, I think, ends around 3,600. That would be difficult. Knitwear ends around 2,800. That would also be difficult. I think, yes. So chances are a bit on the lower side. Supriya. Okay. Any more questions that I've missed out? Please do ask. If at all worst case scenario, I've missed out on anything more, you can post your queries into 808611 216 or 488. Okay, Aziz Ahmed, I've missed out probably on your question. 6,700 is the common merit rank, AD or TD, OBC, NCL. AD, when we're talking about AD, common merit rank 6,700. That would be a bit difficult because in general category, oh, sorry, it's OBC category. Okay. It could be touch and go at Raebareli and Shillong because most of them for OBC NCL in accessory design ends around 6,700. And TD in case of textile design, OBC NCL ends at 6,700 for Shillong. So that would also be a bit difficult. Okay, I think most of the questions have been answered. If there is anything that we have missed out on, please do not hesitate to contact us at the numbers that are provided. Okay, I'll take a few more. Khushi Tyagi. Okay. Fashion design, Khushi Tyagi. Fashion design, EWS 107. So I think you can try most of the NIFT. The first NIFT that closes in EWS fashion design is New Delhi at 128. Okay, I think rest of the questions have been answered. Okay, I'll take one more. And we'll end it after that. Abhishek, I think I've responded to that. I think I've already given a response to that. Hema Devi has asked a question, 1,334 OBC NCL. If it's fashion design for OBC NCL 1,334, you can try, sorry, most of the NIFT except in case of NIFT New Delhi and NIFT Mumbai. Okay. Hannah, with respect to your rank, it could be in the second round of counseling, or it could be in the third round, or it could be in the fourth, or also in the fifth round of counseling. So it could vary. It could be anything. From what we understand, this year we are probably going to have 5 rounds of counseling. We will anyway have to, hello Chitragupta, we'll anyway have to wait till we have a little bit more clarity on that. Okay. Common merit rank of 3,800. General EWS FD. FD EWS ends at, okay, if you're talking about 3,800, you can try most of the NIFT like Patna, Chennai, Bhubaneswar, Jodhpur, Panchkula, Raebareli, Kangra, Shillong, Kannur, Srinagar, etc. Okay, so I think that would be it. We would call it a day for now. Okay, I think there's one more question we would like to take. CMR 2000 OBC for FC. CMR 2000 OBC for FC. except for Hyderabad, Bangalore, Mumbai, and New Delhi. You can try rest of them. Samruddhi Gupta. Okay, I think that is it. So please note the counselings when they would be starting. We would be giving out a detailed brief of that. We would be doing a session on that. So please stay tuned. If you are finding the content interesting, please do not forget to like this particular video. And if you have any doubts, any questions and all, tomorrow you can call us or you can WhatsApp us at 8086 111 488 or also the other number. Okay. These are the list of 17 NIFT, not that you won't be aware. I'm almost sure that most of you would be aware of this, but still putting it up here just in case if there is anyone who was not clear about this. Okay. These are the seat allotments with these are the seat metrics with respect to 2020 and 21. You can see the number of seats that has increased and things like that. Okay. This is the rough schedule that they have given. I think this particular link has been provided by the host. So you can download this and you can get an idea about the particular schedule that they have put. Okay, I think Loon is asking a question. Okay, CMR 947. FD, fashion design 947. I'm assuming, okay, it's OBC CNCL 947. For fashion design, you can try almost all the NIFT. Probably New Delhi might be a bit difficult, but rest of the NIFT, Looney, you can definitely try. Okay. Yes, I think rest of them I have answered. So this is a tentative schedule that I have put up here. Okay. Our new batches for architecture design and all are starting from the 22nd of May. You can contact us for further details. We also have studio test sessions that are going on both online and offline and all. For all these things, or even for counseling helps and things like that, you can contact us at 8086 111 488 or 8086 111 216. So that would be it in this session from THiNC Institute of Design and Suraj. Until we see you in the next one, thank you everyone. Thank you, host.